So I want to get started. Okay, I'll share my screen now. I think I have seen Adila and Prasanna Devi in the previous classes, right? So you have attended my previous classes and you know what we have been talking about, right? Harini, hi Harini. Okay, so we were doing some problems from 10th standard till your schools come up to certain level. Then after your school has completed one chapter, then I want you to first be comfortable at your school level. Whatever I start in the school, you practice all that, and then if I come, that can be like a revision. You can clarify whatever doubt you have. We can try to do some tougher problems. Okay, that is the idea. Okay, so till that time we are doing problems from the 10th standard. So I took the last year board examination question paper, and I've been going through that. I think we are more or less done, with most of the questions. There are only a few more questions. I'm going to start with question number 32. I think we did up to 31, right? Last time. No, we did up to 32. So I'm going to start with 33. 33A. Okay. 33A. There's some very good problems are there. Okay. It will serve as a good practice ground for you to revise whatever you have already learned. Okay. So look at problem number 33A. The last class we discussed up to problem number 32 we have completed. Okay. So I'm going to 33A. The sum of first and eighth terms of an AP is 32 and their product is 60. So find the first term and the common difference of the AP. This is a problem on arithmetic progression. So can you do it? The students that are there in the group, can you try this? So those who can try, please raise your hand. If you find it very hard, then I will work it out for you. Who can do it? Prasanna Devi, Adila, or Harini, if you can do it, please raise your hand. Okay, you will try, Adila. Okay. Okay. So please try. If you are going to try, I will give some time for you to try and then I will explain. Okay. So, but I want you all to essentially try yourself first. Okay. So the other people can also try. This is all arithmetic progression that you are already taught. Okay. So the same thing is, there are some problems from sequences and series in your 11th standard also. Okay. So it's important that you remember these formulas, whatever you learned in 10th standard. Okay. Because it is continuing in 11th standard. There are, more, advanced series like arithmetic or geometric series and some other special types of series that you will study in the 11th class. For all of them, then the basis is this. These things should be very comfortable. So I have written down the same problem in the board. Okay. So let A and D equations, A and sum of first and eighth term is 32. And the product of those two terms, T1 into 28, is equal to 60. Now we have to find out A, D, and S20. That is sum to 20 terms. Okay.
Brother, your board is not visible. Rather, the question paper is visible, but the board is not visible, I think.
No, I have switched to the board. Other people are also not seeing the board?
Now it's visible. Yeah, now it's visible.
Visible, right?
Yeah, now it is visible. That time it was not.
Mm-mm. Yeah. Okay, so I see only Adila and Parimala Devi now, right? I see that Divya Darshini is also missing now. Adila says, is it 800? So what is 800? The sum to 20 terms. What is A and D? Did you find out A and D?
A
What is A? What is
two
D? What is A? Let's write down the steps. A is 2. A is 2. Okay, good. And what is D? D is 4. Okay, good. I think Adila, you got it right. But for the benefit of other people, Prasanna and Harini, are you able to progress? Are you able to do a try out? Okay. So let me tell you how. Okay. Now this arithmetic series, what is T1? T1 is same as A, right? And T8 is, what is the formula for eighth term in an arithmetic series? It is A plus n minus 1 into D. That is A plus 7D. That is where T8. So it is given that T1 plus T8 equal to, what is it? A plus 7D. This is equal to 32. That is 2A plus 7D equal to 32. Let us say this is equation number 1. Okay. And T1 into T8, right? T1 into T8 equal to A into A plus 7D equal to 60. Okay. So this one is A square plus 7AD. It is not like a linear equation. So you cannot solve it like a simultaneous equation, by taking the difference and all that. Okay. So what we need to do is we can use the substitution method. Okay. So these are the two equations, but I'm not going to expand it like A square plus 7AD. Instead of that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the first equation to find out, so let us say D. Okay. So 7D equal to 32 minus 2A. That is enough. 7D equal to 32 minus 2A is what I get from the first equation. Therefore, T1, T8 equal to A into A plus 7D. So instead of 7D, we can plus 32 minus 2A. Okay. So I simply doing a substitution, I get this. Okay. So now I will get a quadratic in A, which we can solve. Okay. So A into 32 minus A. A minus 2A is minus A. Okay. So 32a minus a square equal to 60, or a square minus 32a plus 60 equal to 0. So I'm taking everything to the right side. Okay, so that means a square a becomes plus minus 32a plus 60 equal to 0. A square minus 32a plus 60 equal to 0. So we can solve it through factorization. So the sum 32 and 60, so means 30 and 2. A square minus 30a minus 2a a into a minus 30 minus 2 into a minus 30. So a equal to okay. That means the series is like 2, 6, 10, blah blah blah. Okay. And other solution is when a equal to 30, 7d equal to 32 minus 2a. 2a is 60 now. That means d equal to minus 4. Okay. So the other series is you can say 30, 26, blah blah blah, 22, and so on. Okay. So this will reach to up to 30, and let us say this goes up to 2. So you can see that these two series are the same. One is written in the opposite manner. That's all. Instead of 2 to 30 or 30 to 2, both are valid answers. Okay. Now when you are asked to find the sum to 20 terms, okay. So this is only sum to how many terms? Eighth term. Okay. So when first term is 2, eighth term is 30, or when first term is 30, eighth term is 2. But when you have to sum up to 20 series, you have to take either this one or this one. Okay. Actually, the problem is ambiguous in that way. So they have not specified exactly which one. They should have given something else to tell you, whether this or this. Okay. But just logically we can think of this solution. Okay, this is what I think Adila has pointed out also. 2 and 4, a equal to 2, d equal to 4 is one of the series that we can take. Let us say this solution, a equal to 2 and d equal to 4. Okay, now what is S20? Sum to 20 terms. The sum to 20 terms you determine by determining the 20th term first. Okay, so T20 will be a plus 19d, which is 2 plus 19 into 4, 78. Once you know that a and T20, S20 can be easily determined as n into n is 20, right? Into average of the first and last term. There are 20 terms, and the average term is 2 plus 78 whole divided by 2. This is the average. This way you can easily remember the formula for sum. So the number of terms into average value, that is 2 plus 78 by 2. That is 20 into 2 plus 78 is 80 divided by 2. It comes to 800. Okay. The sum to 20 terms is 800. If you had used the other series, it will be different. 30 to 2, then it will get into negative. Okay. The value will be, the answer will be different. Okay. Did you all follow? Anybody, any questions?
No, sir.
Good. Good. So let's move on to the next problem. Okay. Another problem in the arithmetic series. Okay. Hope you are seeing the problem now, right? Look at problem 33B. Okay. In an AP of 40 terms, the sum of first 9 terms is 153 and the sum of last 6 terms is 687. Now determine the first term and the common difference and sum of all the terms of the AP. All the terms in this cases, there are 40 terms, so sum of all the 40 terms. So how many of you are confident of doing this? Please raise your hand. How many of you want to try this? Adila. Okay. What about other people? Okay. So I'll give some time for Adila to solve. Others can also try. Okay? And then we can look at the solution. Okay. So the sum of the last 6 terms can be written in this way. Yes, there are 40 terms. So sum of all the 40 terms minus sum of the first 34 terms will give the remaining, sum of the remaining 35 to 40 terms. This is one way. So you can do it in another way also. Okay. So let A be the first term and D be the common difference. Now S9 is 153 and S40 minus S34 is 687. Find out A and D. A and D and what else? And S40, right? Can you all see my board now?
Yes, sir.
If you're done, tell me. Whoever has done. Um, okay. Okay. So let me say how to do it. What is S9? S9 will be, we have to find out T9 first, right? Okay. That's fine. So the first 9 terms, right? First of all, find out T9. Okay. Sum of first 9 terms, right? So what is T9? A plus 8D. That is T9. And T1 is A. Okay. So like we saw in this last problem also, T1 is A, T9 is A plus 8D. Therefore, S9 equal to 9 by 2. There are 9 terms. So you take 9 by 2 into T1 plus T9. So 9 terms, the average is T1 plus T9 by 2. 9 by 2 into A plus 8D. That means 9 by 2 into, we can take 2 common, 2 into A plus 4D. It will get cancelled out. So basically what you get is 9A, let's say keep it like this, 9 into A plus 4D. This is equal to, given as 153. Okay. This is what you get, 9 into A plus 4D. If you have any difficulty in understanding any of this, please let me know. Okay. I simply applied, taking T1 equal to A and D equal to, common difference equal to D. I've written the formula for S9, and then got it in terms of A and D. So this 153, therefore A plus 4D equal to 153 by 9, which is 17. This is your first equation. A plus 4D equal to 17. Okay. Now come to sum of the last 6 terms. Okay. The last 6 terms. S40 minus S34. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to do it slightly differently. So the terms from T35 plus T36 plus up to T40 is what we want. Okay. This is what is given as 687. T35 to. So this itself can be taken as an AP. Okay. So there are 6 terms. So the first term is T35 and last term is T40. So if we determine 335 and T40, so we can determine the sum of this series. So let me do that way. T35 equal to A plus 34D. And T40 equal to A plus 39D. Okay. Now the sum of this is equal to, so S40 minus S35, right? 34. S40 minus S34. 1 minute. This is equal to, there are how many terms? 6 terms are there. Okay. And what is the average? Average is T35 plus T40 divided by 2. A plus 34D plus A plus 39D. This is average, right? Whole divided by 2. A plus 34D is your 35th term. A plus 39D is your 40th term. So sum of terms from 35 to 40 will be 35th term plus 40th term whole divided by 2. That is average into 6 terms are there. So multiply by 6. So let us simplify this. 6 by 2 into 2A plus 73D. Yeah. 34 plus 39 is 73. This is equal to 687. That means this is 3. So what you get is 3 into 2A, 6A plus 3 into 73. Oh, we can actually, I think 687 is divisible by 3. Therefore, 2A plus 73D is equal to 687 divided by 3, which is 229. 2A plus 73D equal to 229. So we have one equation which is A plus 4D equal to 17. A plus 4D equal to 17. Okay, that was our equation 1. And now we are getting 2A plus 73D equal to 229. Right, now you can solve for A and D from this, right? So multiply the first equation by 2. What you get is 2A plus 8D equal to 34. So let us say this is your third equation. So now this has also got 2A and this has also got 2A. So 2 minus 3 will give you 73 minus 8, 65D equal to 229 minus 34. 195. That means D equal to 3. Okay, D equal to 3. And again A plus 4D equal to 17. So A plus 4D, 4 into 3, 12. This gives us A equal to 17 minus 12, 5. So we have A equal to 5, D equal to 3. So did you all follow? Anybody?
Yes, sir.
Doubt? Okay. So I take it that everybody followed. So the solution is A equal to 5 and D equal to 3. And now we can determine that S20. For S20 terms, right? What is that asking? Find S40. I'm sorry, S40. Sum to 40 terms for this series. For that, we have to determine T40, right? T40 is A plus 39D, which is 5 plus 3 into 39, 117. 3 into 39 is 117. So 3 into 40 is 120. So 3 into 39 is 117. So this will be 122. So T40 is 122. So sum to 40 terms will be, there are 40 terms, n is 40 into first term plus 40th term whole divided by 2. That is average value. Average value is 5 plus 122 whole divided by 2. That is average value into 40 terms, into 40. 20 into 127. So that is your T20.
2540.
2540, sir.
2540. Okay. So hope you all understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Okay. So let's move on then. Let's do the next problem. Okay, it's a geometry problem. Okay, geometry problem. Very interesting problem. Look at problem number 34. Okay, 34. Actually, you can use trigonometry or similarity of triangles. Those are the concepts that will apply here. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, then prove that the other two are divided in the same ratio. Okay. So let me write down the problem. Line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle. Okay. 34A. So here is a triangle. I'm going to share this tab now. Here is a triangle ABC. And the line is drawn parallel to the base. Right? That's what it says, right? Parallel to one side of the triangle to intersect the other two sides in two distinct points. Okay, this is parallel. Okay, this and this are parallel. So it intersects the other two sides, at D and E, let us say. Okay. Now, what we have to prove is that the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. That means AD, so let us say this side is divided in what ratio? AD is to or AD by DB. Okay. And this side is divided in the ratio AE by EC. So these ratios are same. So that is what we have to prove. AD by DB equal to AE by EC. So this is what to prove. Okay. So it is given that DE is parallel to BC. That is the only thing that is given. Okay. So you prove that AD by DB equal to AE by EC. Please try for some time. All of you, can all of you try?
Yes, sir.
Please try. Yeah. Let me start, okay, while you are all working. So look at triangle ABC and triangle ADE. What do you see when you compare triangle ABC and ADE?
They are similar, sir.
They are similar. Okay, they are similar because since this is a parallel line, so these two are similar angles, right? So same. Again, these two are same, and this is a common angle. So that means these two triangles, all the three angles are matching. So are similar. Okay. So what is the property of similar triangles? The ratio of the sides of similar triangle
Are also equal.
equal. So AB divided by AD is equal to AC divided by AE by the properties of similar triangle. Correct? And what is AB? AB is AD plus BD. What is AC? AE plus EC. So this is 1 plus BD by AD. 1 plus EC by AE. Correct? What do you have to prove? AD by DB equal to AE by EC. We already got it because 1 plus means 1 will get cancelled out, and we already got it. BD by AD equal to EC by AE, or I have written it in the other way, AD by ED equal to AE by EC. That's what you wanted to prove, right? Simply, yeah, by using the properties of similar triangles, you can prove it. BD, sorry. BD. I'm just writing the reciprocals. AD by BD equal to AE by EC. And this is what we set out to prove. AD by BD equal to AE by EC. So everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm hearing only from Harshita and Adila. I'm not hearing much from Kavya and Harini. Are you all okay? Kavya and Harini, are you able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So let me go to the next problem then. Let me go to the next problem. Okay. Look at now problem number 34B. 34B. Okay. There is a figure given. Okay. You can all hopefully see the figure. In the given figure, PA, QB, and RC are each perpendicular to AC. Okay, so it is like on a road, three pillars are standing. Okay, now if AP equal to X and BQ equal to Y and CR equal to Z. Okay, so the height of the three pillars. Okay, then prove that 1 by x plus 1 by z equal to 1 by y. Prove that 1 by x plus 1 by z equal to 1 by y. Okay. Please start working on that. 34b. So there is a road. There are 3 pillars. VC PQR. A, B, C, E, Q, R, X. Okay. I hope you can you all see my screen now, right? I've drawn the same diagram in the board. So this also you can apply the same approach of similar triangles. Okay. So can you please look at the similar triangles here and write down the relations, based on similar triangles, then it will easily follow, that 1 by y will be equal to 1 by x plus 1 by z. So what you can see is AB plus BC equal to AC, right? In the base, you can see that AB plus BC equal to AC, right? So that is the idea. The 1 by y equal to 1 by x plus 1 by z. So try to get, it in terms of 1 by y will be somewhere related to AC, okay? And 1 by x will be related to AB, and 1 by z will be related to BC. So try to think in that way, because you have to prove, the given expression. So that is a logical way of approaching. Okay. So let me help with that. Look at triangles APC and PQC. So what do you see about these two triangles? APC and PQC. Okay. So this is very similar to the previous problem, right? So this PQ is also a perpendicular. AP is also a perpendicular. That means they are parallel. So the parallel is drawn, cutting the other two sides. So these two triangles are
Similar.
just like the previous problem. So you write the corresponding equation. So you write in this way. This is AC. So we said no, AC and AB and BC is what we need. So try to write in this way. AC by x will be equal to BC by Y. Correct? AC by X is equal to BC by Y. And right, look at other two triangles now. These two triangles, AQB or ARC and AQB, okay, are similar. So that means AC by Z equal to AC by Z equal to AB by Y. Correct? AB by Y, AC by Z. So AB by Y. Okay. So AC by X equal to BC by Y and AC by Z equal to AB by Y. So from these two, what do we see? Now add these two. What do you get? AC by X plus AC by Z equal to BC by Y plus AB by Y. But what is BC plus AB? BC plus AB is AC. Okay. So now we got it. AC by X plus AC by Z equal to AC by Y. That means dividing by AC, 1 by X plus 1 by Z equal to 1 by Y. Okay. Okay. Did you all follow?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's think we still have some time. Let us do one more problem and then we can stop. Okay. One more problem on trigonometry. It's a very interesting problem on trigonometry. Hope you have understood so far everything. Anybody has questions, please. You did not follow any step. That is why I am going slowly and trying to explain each and every step. Anything you did not follow, please. I wanted to make sure that you understand the concepts. Okay. Right. Look at problem number 35. Problem number 35. A pole 6 meter high is fixed on top of a tower. The angle of elevation of the top of the pole observed from a point P on the ground is 60 degree. And the angle of depression of the point P from the top of the tower is 45 degree. Find the height of the tower and the distance of the point P from the foot of the tower. So first thing in these cases, you should draw a diagram. Okay. So you also draw a diagram. I will also do. Okay. Problem 35. So there is a tower and then a pole. What are we supposed to find now? This distance. Okay. So there is a tower AB. Okay. On top of it, there is a pole BC. And it's given that the pole height is 6. So BC equal to 6. Correct? The pole 6 meter high. Pole height is 6 meters. Okay. So BC is 6. And AB we don't know. Okay. And it is given that the angle of elevation of the top of the pole, okay, that means this angle APC, angle APC is given as 60 degrees. And the angle of depression, okay, of point P from the top of the tower, that is this angle. Okay, angle PB, let us say this point is some D, then angle PBD is given as 45 degrees. Okay, now find AP. That is the problem. Let us say put it like X. Okay, not the, no, I don't want to use the same sign. Okay. You can simply use the trigonometric properties in this case. Okay. So this angle is X. Okay. So this angle, this is X. Okay. And this bigger angle is 60 degree. The smaller angle is 45 degree. Because these two lines are parallel and these are alternate angles, right? So that is why this also becomes equal to 45 degree. Angle APB equal to 45 degree. This is because alternate angles. Okay. Now using this, you can use the properties of triangle properties and you can determine, solve this problem. Let me just write down the steps. Okay. It is not right. Okay. Now write down what is tan 45 degree. Let us say this AP is equal to Y. Okay. This is what you have to determine. Let us put this side, this length as Y. So now write down what is this tan 45. X by Y. Tan 45 is X by Y. And what is the value of tan 45? Tan 45 degree?
1, sir.
That means we immediately get X equal to Y. So your equation tells us X by Y equal to 1. That means X equal to Y. That is based on the tan 45, we got one thing. Now write down the formula for the other angle, tan 60 degree. Tan 60 degree is X plus 6, right? Is the opposite side, X plus 6 over Y. X plus 6 over Y equal to, what is tan 60 degree?
Root 3, sir.
Yes, root 3. Okay. So now we need to get the value of Y, right? So now you substitute this X with, because X equal to Y, no? So you put this X, in terms of Y, that means that will become Y plus 6 by Y equal to root 3. And from this, can you solve for y? Y plus 6 by y equal to root 3. That's all is needed. You have to determine y, right? You have this equation y plus 6 divided by y equal to root 3. That means 1 plus 6 by y equal to root 3. 6 by y equal to root 3 minus 1. And they are given that root 3 equal to 1.73. We also know that 1.732. So they are asking you to take it as 1.73. So 6 by y equal to 0.73 means y equal to 6 divided by 0.73. Six divided by 0.73 is what you are getting. Or 6 divided by root 3 minus 1. And this, if you calculate it, it comes to around 8.2.
Yes, sir.
Comes to 8.2. 8.2 meters. Simple trigonometry properties that we can use to determine the value of y as 8.2. Okay. Shall we stop here? I think there are a few more problems to go. Next class, we can complete it. I wanted to finish it before the month of June, so that from the beginning of July, we can start your 11th portion. There are only a few more problems. So if it's okay with you, we can schedule an extra class on this Saturday. So actually, we missed the last class last week because I was not available last week, so we had to miss that class. So if you're okay, can we have one more class on Saturday and finish the remaining the section E? It's got a couple of problems, right? Just 2 problems. So this we can finish it off in one class. Okay. Can we do that?
Yes, sir. What timings, sir?
Same time, 7:30 p.m. on Saturday. Okay. It won't even take 1 hour. I think there are only 2 problems. So it can be a short class. We can finish it off. Actually, you can even try it out yourself. Okay. If you have solved it well and good, it will be easy for me to, take up the class. We can even finish it even quickly. Okay. So, but yeah, every class I've been telling you, try. This is a question paper already sent to you. Okay. Long back I've sent to you in the group. Okay. So look it up and solve these 2 problems and come. This Saturday we can meet and we can wrap up, so that from next Tuesday, which will be 1st of July, I think, right? So from next week, we can start with your 11th portion. The first chapter in the 11th portion, I think that will be functions and relations, right? So we can start with that. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. See you all then. Good night. Take care.
Good night, sir. Thank you, sir.